how does AI get applied to finance versus what it would be for something like how to make a recipe for chicken, right? So it's, there's certain ways that you use generative AI that's probabilistic, that's more descriptive, but for finance it tends to be very deterministic. So how does AI get applied to that discipline?
What we've always believed is, look, it's like the left brain and the right brain. You have to put the two together.
Sure.
So if generative AI is about the softer side of finance, the harder side of finance is predictive AI. The two come together, then you start to see interesting things. Because we clearly don't want things like hallucinations or guesses in terms of numbers, but the generative AI part is very interesting for narratives. It's very interesting for explaining things in simple language. And then what's really exciting is, we talked about predictive AI, we talked about the generative AI. In the last year and a half, we're talking about agents and what we can do with agents. And agents have the ability to sort of expand the scope of what we can do with predictive and generative AI so in terms of looking at key steps of processes or entire processes as a whole, and then how can we sort of reimagine how those processes run? How can we automate parts of it? Some of it can be fully automated, like for example, you're doing a reconciliation, maybe big subsets of reconciliations can be fully automated, but some of it may not be fully automated, like a plan revision.
Sure.
We probably don't want to automate it. We want to put a human in charge of it, in control of it. But the human in the loop can benefit a great deal from these algorithms, from these explanations, from this progressive contextual analysis that goes from looking at something interesting to digging into it to understand it at a deeper level, to making a decision based on that insight, which may tell you something about a problem or an opportunity.